Welcome to the channel. Let's talk some chart. In this video we're going to be looking at AUDUSD. Let's begin from the monthly time frame. Okay, I think I should convert my background color to white so it will be easier to see. Personally, I prefer this dark color, but let me convert it to white. Alright guys, so I said we're going to be looking at AUDUSD. This already is a monthly time frame. The price has been really interesting, but firstly let's begin from the monthly. As you can see already, it's in a major downtrend right from here. Draw down to this area, we're still in a downtrend, right? So ideally we should be looking for mostly sell signals, or we increase our risk. I don't really like to increase risk. I like to leave my risks consistent, but however you trade, sell trades are going to have more probabilities, but that doesn't mean there won't be buying opportunities as well. The market moves from zone to zones, and it could bounce off a support area. If it's respecting a support area, it means it's going to go up. That's a buy trade, right? So let's zoom closely, see what price action is happening right now. Don't get rid of this and this. Okay, so chart is clean. I think we can draw our line down. Okay, let's just make use of this. So firstly, we see on the monthly is on a downtrend. We can use this. We can also work with this minor trend line right here. Okay, so if that's the case, I think it'll be okay for us to remove the bigger one. Okay, cool. All right, that's what we see. Then we can see price a candlestick pattern here, a reversal candlestick pattern. All right, hinting us it wants to go bullish for a bit, and that we saw how it moved up to our 50% level right here. Okay, so we'll just have all of those information in our mind. Let's go to the weekly time frame. And boom, I think now we can narrow down our trend line to see what's really happening. Is that okay? No. The reason we're not going to use this kind of a trend line is because this swing here didn't equalize this or break it, so it's not a valid swing, you get. And for a trend line to be complete, we'll need at least 2 touches, the beginning, the second, and whatever other touch, right? But it's not valid, so we can't work with that really. So we're going to ignore this and still leave it on the main one. All right, so apart from that, we don't see any other information apart from this engulfing candle right here for a candlestick price action. Okay, and we see how the price went up all the way to our 50% level easily, very easily, within a few weeks. All right, and then respected our 50% level. We've explained 1,000 times that we like to leave the 50% level identified, because we've noticed some charts, some prices or currency pairs respect the 50% level between 2 zones. So when you're drawing your major levels or you're trying to identify your major zones on your monthly and weekly time frame, you will notice in between those zones some of the prices respect the 50% of that zone. You could check that out for yourself and you'll find out what we're talking about. Like this is a clear example. We see how the market respected this and bounced right back down. Okay, so even if it went down, we see it hasn't really touched our next major zone, right? And we showed you guys this in our previous video, right? And the significance of it. We mentioned to you people that the price doesn't do anything by mistake. Everything the price does is intentional, right? So it's not hitting here, it means it's still going to come back here. We expect the price to still come back here. It's just a matter of time. All right. And I think we are seeing that happening gradually. How the price is headed downwards now. Is it going to reach here? We're going to find that out, right? Like we always say, our job is not to predict where the price is going to go per se. We just add one or two indicators together. When I mean indicators, I don't mean the indicators you know on the chart. I mean indicators from price action, right? We add one or two significant clues together and form our bias and position ourselves rightly for an entry with well calculated risk, right? So if the market shows us it's about to go up, we just have to get few more reasons why we believe the market is going to go up and calculate that risk and go in. Same thing with if, vice versa, basically. All right. Yeah. So that being said, on the weekly time frame, let's see what we can find on the daily. So this is the daily time frame. Do we see any other information? Let's expand this. I like how the price did a double top at this 50% level. Broke the neckline, came back, retested it, and bam, went down. See how easy that was for us. Interesting. Very interesting. That was one easy trade, right? One easy trade. Okay, so apart from that, do we see any other current price action? Right, I would like to draw this trend line, a counter trend line, but I'll rather do that on the 4-hour time frame. Right, we'll check that out on the 4-hour time frame. Okay, in fact, let's just go there already. Let's show you guys something. Okay, so this is the 4-hour time frame. Now there's something we like to do. Alright, there's something we like to do. We don't just jump on the chart, we have confirmations. Alright, so let's go back to the last time it touched the major zone. That was here, right? This level. Okay, so normally we've noticed from our previous video, whenever it hits our 50% level, we like to confirm if the price is going to keep going in that direction or is going to reverse. How do we do that? We'll draw our trend line from the major zone to the 50% level. This is the major zone. We draw it straight to the 50% level, right? Considering every outer touch or the outermost touch. Now, when we do that, we're going to keep, for instance, as at the time it touched here, the price touched here, this trend line was already valid because this is the last outermost part, right? Okay, cool. So we're going to keep looking for buying opportunities. How do we do that? The same way, counter trend lines, just wait for break and entry, very easy, right? And we didn't get any of that, okay, until it broke, and then it broke at this level, right? So the moment it broke the trend line, that was a clue that the market was looking to go downwards back to this major zone. It's not going to go as high as this, at least for now, right? Okay, let's get rid of this dude here. Get rid of this trend line. Okay, cool, don't need it for now. All right, so we're going to start looking for selling opportunities after this break of trend line, right? And one of the ways we do that, just the way we mentioned previously, we need a break, a retest, and then entry. Very easy, right? Very easy. Okay, so we added the super trend. It makes it easier for us to identify swings, right? Makes it easier for us to beautifully identify swings. So this broke. Now follow me through this. It broke that and started creating higher highs, right? At the first break of the first swing, that's when we draw our counter trend line. Now we are looking for selling opportunities, right? This is very important. It helps you to confirm your entries. right? So if you're using an indicator, it doesn't mean you'll just be jumping into the trade whenever the indicator tells you. So indicators lag, they're usually behind, right? The action happens before the indicator shows you that. If you're placing your dependence on an indicator, you just might be taking an old trade. You'll find that you're always behind, right? So you could use, if you must use indicators, it should be used as an extra information, an extra clue of where the market is or what the market might be doing next, right? So we've drawn our line, so it has the first touch, second touch. Okay, cool. So what we're waiting for now is just a break and retest of this line. Okay, so we had this break here. Okay, and then we went back in. So why it's important to wait for a break and retest? It went back in straight and then broke this previous swing. So what does that mean? That this bottom here is a major swing for us to consider, and we adjust our trend line, right? Did the same thing here, touched it here and still broke this previous high, right? So we adjust our trend line to fit that. See how we are following the market? Okay, cool. Now it broke this level, but we didn't get a proper retest. So when it breaks, we want to have a retest. Let me get rid of all of those creepy things. Quickly. Okay, cool. So when it breaks, we want to have a retest and then entry. We didn't have that. Instead, we have the market. We see the market going back up to this swing. What does that tell us? It means this is an important swing, so we have to adjust our. So far, we've not taken any trade. So all of those guys who are in between this level, this area here, trying to sell, you can imagine how much money they've lost, right? And just ordinary price, pure price action just saves us all of that. Okay, and then we now have this like this. Personally, when I see my trend line almost straight like this, I just know most likely this market is not ready yet, but I'll just keep that on the side. I'll let the price confirm that to me. And as you can see how it broke here, came back, there was no retest and break. We didn't see a proper retest, right? But you'll notice that it came as low as the very first swing, right? As low as that level. So what does that mean? That this entry we're looking at becomes invalid. Now this is according to our own strategy, right? Our own strategy. If you're interested in this kind of structures or signals, strategies, we'll put the link to our VIP channel in the description below. You could check it out and join. Right, we recently reviewed our prices, so what you just be paying will be 15% of your trading capital. Isn't that nice? So initially we used to have $50 and $200, but we found out that if you have just a $30 account, it's not fair for you to be paying $50 subscription fee. So we drastically reduce that to fit your budget, right? So you could check that out. Yeah, let's not digress. So check that out. So having this swing this low, equaling this, is just giving us a clue that okay, this very trade has been nullified, because we can't enter the trade like this. This is a creepy trend line. So that has been nullified. We get it out and we're looking for new selling opportunities, right? So what we want now is a swing high. Okay, but like I said, this super trend helps us identify movements easily. One could say this is one swing. You could easily do this, but we don't anyway. We would like the super trend to show us the swing first. So you could easily move like this and you will still be correct. You see, you get all of this, right? You get all of this move. Okay, take your profit at a certain level, so even as it's coming up, you already have locked your profit. But we didn't have that, so that's not our strategy. So we move on, allow the market to do what it wants to do. Remember, we're not just looking for short trades, we are looking to sell down to this level. We're looking to sell from a zone to a zone. You get, we are not looking for small box here, there. That's no, we don't just do that anyway. So we allow the market get ready first. Okay, so now we see this move almost at this level, so we are going to work with that. So let's draw our trend line and see what that would look like. Okay, sorry about that. Let me draw that again. Cool. Okay, beautiful. Now see how, so what we are waiting for now is a break, retest, and entry. And we have a beautiful break here, a break at this level, a retest, and then an entry. So we're entering our trade at this level. Now see how beautiful this is. We entered our trade at this level, right? Stop loss above there, and then we are targeting the swing, the next level, not the swing, right? You get it, and see how the market played out beautifully, right? Almost hits our level at this point. You get, but we've already locked our profits somewhere about here. Yeah, you get, so at that point we locked our profits and allowed the market to. So when the market came back to this level, we are already out of the trade, right? Beautiful. Now we kept going. So now we're out of the trade at about this level. We are now looking for new opportunities, new selling opportunities, because this trend line has confirmed to us the market is about to go down. We'll only be looking for buying opportunities if this swing high is broken. Until that swing high is broken, as long as the price is trading below that level, we are looking for selling opportunities. So now we'll draw our trend line. This is the lowest swing. We'll draw a trend line from there and see where this leads us to. Okay, beautiful. Just wanted to confirm this trend line. Okay, so this is where we are at now. So what we're looking for is a break, retest, and entry, right? Yeah. So we have a break. Nope. So what we're looking for is a break, retest, and then entry. Right, so we've gotten our break already, break of this trend line. We have our retest. So what are we waiting for? You already know. So once we have a break of this, we'll be entering our trade anywhere around here. Stop loss will be above here. That's if the market doesn't go higher, and then we will be moving our take profits down to this level. That's a 4:1 reward to risk ratio. And of course, we'll take our profit somewhere at the middle, right? But that will be sent to the VIP channel only. Now, you might want to do, if you want to use this particular method of entry and analysis, you need to back test it, because our super trend is set differently. We're not using the default setting. Very important. So you don't go and put your, I think the default setting is on 3 or so. I'm gonna put the default setting and be waiting for an entry. We didn't send you to do that, right? So you could join the VIP channel. It's VIP channel, yeah. It's very affordable now, just 15% of your trading capital. So what that means is if you have a $10 trading capital, you do the math, right? Okay, guys. So that's our take on AUDUSD. We'll be watching the market and waiting for a break of structure, an entry. Okay, let me adjust this properly. Watching it for an entry, and once that entry is confirmed, we'll be taking the trade immediately without any hesitation. Right? Cool. If this video was helpful to you, do well to subscribe, like, turn on the notification bell so you don't miss out on valuable information like this subsequently. Peace out, guys. See you in the next video.